My number 4 is Raw. So that's the third game we played in that trilogy of Art and Knizia. All three made the list. And Raw's good. Oh my god, this game is good. Now, this is the first time that I played with the latest published version of this. The version I own is a few publishing later, and it's beautiful. Like, it's more beige, and the board's all embossed. I do like the look of it, but this one is a little special. First of all, tons of colors to it. Like, everything is bright. And the version that we played was a deluxe version. So all the tiles, the money was like plastic and beautiful and bright. And then all the tiles that we're pulling from the bag are plastic and beautiful and bright as well. Now, in this game, you start with so many of the discs that you're going to be using for bidding. I think depending on the number of player, how many discs you have. So we had 3 each. And there's a value to this. And these discs are going to be how you use to bid. Now, starting with the first player, you're going to go in the bag, you're going to pull a tile out, and you add it to that middle market area. And then you pass the bag over, the next person pulls something out, and then so on. So you're building like the market. And could be that be like, oh, okay, good, great. We have one of the wonders. Oh, good. We have like a river, the Nile River tile that comes out. Oh, good. This comes out. It's like, oh, bad. It was like some sort of disaster that comes up that's going to make you discard a bunch of tiles. Like, now it's a lot less attractive to try and bid on. It's like, oh my God, do we want this? It's like, well, I don't have any of those. So technically I wouldn't lose, but I know, Cal wouldn't want it. So that might be a good time to bid on this, because less likely he'll try to outbid me. That, okay, I'm going to bid. And you grab the little Sphinx token and you put that in front of you, and you're the active player. So if you initiate the bid, and there's a few ways that you can initiate the bid. Either a bidding token has come out of the bag that kind of force everybody to see if it'll go in bidding, or you decide you want to bid. You put that in front of you, and then you're bidding. Then I would take one, like, so starting with the producer next to me, they would look at their tokens and they would put a token up, says, okay, well, I'm putting my 5 tokens, I'm bidding 5. So then the next person, if they want this combination of tiles, they would have to outbid what was played. So they would have to put their token that's higher than 5. Every tokens we have are unique. So we'll start with like a lower one, and we start with the higher one. So one of us has a 16 guaranteed wins if they bid on it, right? With their 16. Now, one thing to consider as well is there's a token on the market, and you're going to swap out whoever wins is going to swap out their bidding token with the one that's there. At the beginning of the game, it's a 1. Lowest number possible. So you're not trading your 16 for a 1 ideally, right? So, because what's going to happen is that token then goes on your board face down. That's all good and dandy. But at the next round, you flip these up. Those are the tokens you have for bidding. It's going to be hard to win anything with a 1 if there's any competition. So you're trying to kind of consider that as well. Now, at the end of like the 3rd round, I think it is, those tokens also going to count, and whoever has the most value is going to be points. Now, if you win the auction, you take all those tiles, you add them to your tableau. There's different type of tiles. Some will be permanent, where they're going to stay in your tableau all along. So the wonders are going to stay in there. There's another one that, I don't know, it's like the Pharaoh token, and whoever has the most score points, whoever has the least lose points, and anybody in the middle, nothing happens. So those ones are going to stay permanent. And then you have your rivers that are going to stay permanent, but your rivers don't score unless you get a flood token. The flood token doesn't. It resets every round, so you need to kind of pick one up every round. There's like these different icon hieroglyphs, I think it is, that's going to come up. Those, the more variety you have, the more points it's worth. If you have none, you get negative points. So you want to collect those, but they do go away after each round. Then there was, I don't know, like there were gold coins that came up that would be worth points as well. And then there was like the God token that would come up. And then if you had that one, you could at some point be like, hey, either it's worth 2 points to have, or you could dismiss it to go and take a token out of the market. It's like, well, that came up. I really want that one. I'm dismissing this. I'm pulling this out of the market and I'm adding it to my tableau. So that was one of the things that you could do with it. Now, the version we played had an expansion with the boats. And if you got a boat and somebody got, like, every time the boat would come up, you would get to pull treasure. I think it was points, like, or whatever. But those reset every round as well. So that was kind of interesting as well. But it's just such a nice, fun bidding game. And it's basically a tableau building auction game, but it's so good. And that is my number 4, Raw.
Yeah, Raw's great. This is the game that had turned me on to auctioning. I think it was the first one I actually enjoyed. Yeah. Awesome.